Liggity live. I just saw Tiggity Tesla, Diggity drive on Biggity Valley, Super Diggity. This is gonna most exciting, Super Diggity. Actually, one Biggity month, or maybe one Diggity year away. They're gonna return to the Biggity moon. Maybe actually Orion Biggity. Okay, here comes the Biggity bus. Wow, that's a Tiggity tour bus. That's obviously a Biggity band getting ready to Biggity play Super Diggity do process. This is gonna be the Biggity best. Tiggy, wait, what's that back? They actually got some. They got a situation happening there, but we're gonna be checking out that later, ladies and gentlemen. Super Diggity access is gonna be St. Peter's Biggity when who? This is Blackburne. Who? John Blackburne. Super. I think his name's actually his English Piggity player. Super renowned now. This is the who's the Tiggity chess. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen. No one, everyone who. If you were super Diggity duper awesome, giggly good at Tiggity chess, you were Biggity back in 1914. St. Petersburg. St. Pete. Okay, you maybe Victor Glashnik wasn't there, but he could have been. Ladies and super. That's not St. Peter's. That's some other Piggity place. This is St. Pete. Anyway, Biggity back to Super Diggity do awesome Tiggity chess. Without further ado, I'm Biggity bring you the Biggity best Super Tiggity chess. Joseph Henry Blackburne in the Wiggly White versus Emmanuel Lasker. Did I actually mention Emmanuel Lasker, 30-year big Tiggity champion of all Tiggity time? He's got the Biggity best Wiggly number, Wiggly World Tiggity Championship, Wiggly all Tiggity time. I mean, yeah, seriously, that's literally the all Tiggity high Wiggly number one Wiggly winniest of Super Tiggity chess players of all Tiggity, of all Wiggly, Super Wiggly, but Wiggly actually defeat Mr. Joseph Henry Blackburne of this Tiggity. Actually, but Blackburne's a Jiggity chess Biggity beast. He's obviously the Biggity best of United Kingdom. Until Emmanuel Lasker BD sails on over there, maybe actually establishes himself a little colony of being awesome Super Diggity duper awesome Tiggity. He's the Biggity best. Okay, I forgot to actually advertise for who, whatever kind of variation this was. Super Diggity Wiggly Chiggity looks like a. Whoa, that's actually, I don't even know what happened here, ladies and Super Diggity. That's all I can actually say, because I don't know the names of all these Biggity moves. They're so incredibly new to me. Super Joseph Henry Blackburne versus Lasker. Who? Lasker. It's Emmanuel Lasker. Thanks for Tiggity telling me. This is a St. Petersburg preliminary Chiggity chess. Before there ever was a Chiggity chess, they were a preliminary Chiggity chess of 1914. Ladies and jiggly gentlemen, boys and giggly girls, thank you to Q-Tip on the Biggity BD. It absolutely inspired me to Super Diggity do process do the Biggity best of Biggity ability of absolutely Wiggity rap better than everybody. Everybody asking me to actually Wiggity rap battle, then I told them I can't even do that. I gotta do a chess commentary. Who's gonna be victoriously? Obviously, it's gonna be me, Super Diggity do process. Please don't actually even Biggity try. My name's Emmanuel Lasker. I've got 30 years, but here, Joseph Henry Blackburne. Can he actually bring the comeback? Can he take that comeback and slam dunk that? Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the queen, sneaky, super sneaky deaky. She slips out so effortlessly. I'm seriously, I thought that queen was, I said, who's the black player? That black player is way over their head, but then she sneaks on out, just tiptoes on out. Everyone says, where'd she go? And there she goes, ladies and jiggly wiggly. That queen escapes to safety, and now she's Biggity back in Biggity position, just leading the entire army of Emmanuel Lasker. That was a Biggity magician chickity trick, and who's up upon now? Emmanuel Lasker. That was seriously a Biggity magician trick. He just did a parlor trick. He did an absolutely poof, and like poof, like this is the best of the best of the best of the best, and you'll never see something better than this. That was a magician trick. You take all the giggly greatest in the entire wiggly world. I'm talking the entire wiggly world, and that was a magician trick. Wow, he's like pick a card, magnificent. This guy's magnificent. Who? I told you, Emmanuel Lasker. Wow, just completely, utterly, he just knocked my socks clean off. I was like, who's this black player? Who's this black player? Sneaking that queen all the way in. She's in way over her head. I was like, she's in way over her head. But then she suddenly just tiptoe, pew, and she's gone. Back to safety, back to home. Upon the head, she completely, utterly crushed that chest stuff. Ladies and jiggly biggity boys and giggly boys and giggly. This is the biggity, 3 biggity pawns up now. It's gonna be Emmanuel Lasker. Could you actually ask after Emmanuel Lasker? No, he fell asleep over there, but he's still 3 pounds ahead. Tell him to put that cigar out before he falls asleep over there. Don't want to start a fire next time. Chicken. Natural biggity beats. Natural biggity beats. Natural biggity beats. On the biggity beats. So thanks for actually tiggity telling me. This is gonna be the ladies and jiggly gentlemen. Eagle chiggity caw, the biggity best. B-E-S-T best. That's the GG. I want to thank you all for waiting. Actually, wow, this Blackthorn guy, he's actually slipping right out of slipping right out of that situation. He's like, I'm only 3 pounds down. He's able to seriously keep it running. Wow, that guy's incredible. Like, wow, that guy's incredible. Let's go to another natural biggity beat super diggity doop prosum. Just to just to show you how hard it is to defeat an English player like Blackthorn. This is why this guy makes it there. So Emmanuel Lasker is 3 piggity pawns up. He's like, I'm 3 piggity pawns up. But here we can see Mr. Joseph Henry Blackburne just not beatable. He's just not beatable. Okay, I'm 2 piggity pawns up now. I'm only 2 pawns up. I was 3 piggity pawns up. And this piggity Blackthorn, he's a thorn in my side. He's like, you nice tickety try. You might as well actually diggity draw it on out. You think I'm scared of 2 piggity pawns being 2 pawns down? This is what I diggity do all diggity day versus everybody. You think you're something new, Emmanuel Lasker? My name's John Henry Blackburne, and I will drink a cup of tea while I go 2 pawns down. I normally start the game without 2 pawns. I take them and throw them down the street, give them to little poppers. They're like, please, sir, can I have some more tea? I give them a pawn and say, go on. You can absolutely indubitably. They actually look at me kind of weirdly and wondering what they're supposed to do with this biggity pawn. And then they go play chess, and now they're a pawn up. And they're like, thank you, Mr. Blackthorn. Any Blackburn, I should say, but they're just chickadee children, so they mispronounce it like me. And anyway, and this is natural biggity beast. They got the biggity. Look at Black. He's still surviving. Yeah, 2 pawns. You do 2 pawns. You might as well draw it on out. You might be the best in the entire chickadee chess, the entire wiggly world. You think I'm scared of being 2 pawns down? They call me 2 pawn down Joseph Henry Blackburne, because that's all I diggity do. Every single giggly game. I don't start a game without being 2 pawns down. This is my territory. I've always biggity been. You world chickadee 30-year world chickadee champion. Think you can beat me with 2 pawns up? Ha! Not look at you likely. Look at me dancing. You're gonna be trying for the next 3 weeks. We're gonna be sitting over here 3 hours in, and I'll still be wiggly flabbergasting you with my biggity moves. I'm super diggity chickadee Joseph Henry Blackburne. Here I giggly go. Will this game ever end, yo? Most likely that's gonna be the jiggity GG. Mr. World Chickadee Champion Emmanuel Lasker still continuously beating everybody. St. Petersburg preliminary chickadee chess, defeating Joseph, defeating England, Joseph Henry Blackburne, world champion, chess god, and he just cemented himself, in my opinion of him. Wow, this guy's got it going on when it comes to chickadee chess. Emmanuel Lasker's like, at the end of the day, after wiggly working this hard against 1 piggity player, I got how many to go, but actually, Joseph Henry made him earn that win. That's seriously, he made him earn that win. I've never seen such an English-style stubborn diggity defense. They staunchly defended their positions. Chicka chicka chess. Natural beats.